What if I told you the biggest reason millions of Americans stay broke isn't low income? It's not because they don't work hard. It's not because they're lazy. And it's not because they don't want success. It's because they are trapped inside a financial system designed to make survival feel like progress. Every paycheck feels like relief. Every bill feels like punishment. And every year, inflation silently steals more of their future. By the time most people realize what's happening, they're already 20 years behind. And the scariest part, this trap looks exactly like a normal middle class life. The hidden trap keeping Americans broke is simple: earning money without ever building ownership. Millions wake up at 6 a.m., fight traffic, work 8 to 10 hours, come home exhausted, pay rent or a mortgage, pay car loans, pay credit cards, pay insurance, pay subscriptions they forgot they had, then repeat, month after month. On paper, it looks stable, but underneath, they are living in the most dangerous financial condition in America: paycheck to paycheck survival. Nearly every dollar already has a destination before it even arrives. So when inflation spikes, groceries jump 20%, gas rises again, insurance premiums climb, the budget doesn't bend, it breaks, and suddenly one emergency becomes a financial avalanche: a medical bill, a car repair, a layoff, a child's expense. That's all it takes. The first hidden wealth killer is inflation. Inflation is the silent tax nobody votes for. Your bank account may still show $5,000. But if prices rise 5% to 8% a year, that money is quietly losing buying power. The groceries you bought for $100 now cost $120. The rent that used to be $1,500 becomes $1,900. The house you hope to buy moves further away every year. This is why so many Americans feel like they make more money, yet somehow feel poorer. Because wages often move slowly, but inflation moves fast. And if your savings sits in cash doing nothing, you are literally losing wealth while sleeping. That is the first trap: mistaking saved dollars for protected wealth. The second trap is even darker: debt that disguises itself as lifestyle. Credit cards, buy now, pay later apps, car loans stretched to 84 months, personal loans for vacations, furniture financed into monthly payments. The middle class has been trained to buy payments, not prices. People no longer ask, "Can I afford this?" They ask, "Can I afford the monthly payment?" That question destroys wealth because monthly payment thinking hides the true cost. A $40,000 car becomes just $650 a month. A vacation becomes only 4 easy payments. A new phone becomes free with financing. But the math is brutal. Interest drains tomorrow's income to pay for yesterday's emotions. And once debt payments stack, income stops creating freedom. It starts servicing the past. That's when Americans become financially frozen. Working harder no longer creates progress. It only keeps the machine running. Meet Jason and Emily. Combined household income, $110,000 a year. By traditional standards, they should feel secure. But here's their reality: mortgage, $2,400. Two car payments, $1,150. Student loans, $600. Credit cards, $500 minimums. Childcare, $1,200. Insurance plus utilities, $900. Groceries plus gas, $1,100. Streaming, subscriptions, small lifestyle spending, $600 plus. By the end of the month, almost nothing remains. They look successful from the outside. Nice house, reliable cars, family vacations on Instagram. But behind the scenes, they are one job loss away from panic. This is the modern American middle class trap: high income with zero margin. Not poor enough to receive help, not wealthy enough to escape pressure, just permanently squeezed. Now comes the most terrifying part: retirement. Most Americans are not just underprepared, they are dangerously behind. Because the same hidden trap that steals today's cash flow also steals tomorrow's freedom. Inflation eats savings. Debt consumes investing money. Lifestyle upgrades replace retirement contributions. Years pass fast. Then suddenly people wake up at 50 with far less than they imagined. And fear sets in. Will Social Security be enough? What if healthcare costs explode? What if the market crashes right before retirement? What if I simply worked my whole life for nothing? This is why retirement fear is growing across America. The hidden trap is not just staying broke now, it is becoming old and still financially fragile. That fear keeps millions awake at night. The biggest middle-class mistake is believing income alone creates wealth. It doesn't. Wealth is what you keep, grow, and own. A six-figure salary can still leave someone broke, because income without systems becomes consumption. Higher salary leads to bigger house. Higher salary leads to nicer car. Higher salary leads to more expensive habits. Lifestyle inflation becomes the invisible enemy. The more they earn, the more expensive normal becomes. And soon they need the bigger paycheck just to maintain the illusion of progress. That is the hidden trap. More money without behavior change only upgrades the prison. Here's how Americans escape this trap. 1. Kill payment-based thinking. Stop asking what fits monthly. Ask what builds long-term freedom. 2. Wage war on high-interest debt. Credit card debt is financial quicksand. Every extra payment buys back future cash flow. 3. Build a real inflation shield. Cash is for emergencies. Ownership is for wealth. Index funds, retirement accounts, productive assets, and appreciating skills protect against inflation. 4. Create margin. The wealthy are not just rich in dollars, they are rich in breathing room. A budget surplus is peace. 5. Automate retirement before lifestyle. Invest first. Upgrade life second. Most people reverse this and pay for it decades later. The truth is brutal. America doesn't bankrupt most people in one dramatic moment. It happens quietly. A little inflation, a little debt, a little lifestyle creep, a few bad money habits repeated for 20 years. That's the hidden trap, not poverty, normality, the kind of normal life that feels safe, while silently stealing wealth. But once you see it, you can never unsee it. And that awareness changes everything. Because wealth is not built by looking rich. It is built by escaping the systems designed to keep you dependent. The paycheck is not the goal. Freedom is. And the earlier you escape the trap, the more of your life you get back.